Hello, everyone. Corn here. And oh boy, it's the middle of the night, but I just noticed my voice sounds really weird. But I hope you all don't mind a very deep corn here this morning. Like I said, I'm not sleeping. I have so much to do that you know how that goes. I bet quite a few of you could tell me in the comments that when you get pretty stressed because you have so much to do, you're like, oh boy. You sleep for a few hours though. You know, you get a couple of hours in, but then you're like, I've got to do this. And I wanted to come on and um, first off, just to say um, that what I'm going to show you is for a wonderful crafter, very creative, lovely lady who is Nadia C. And I think you all remember several of the things that she has sent me. And she is wonderful. You know how when you think of crafters, you sometimes associate them, you know, they have a broad range of ability, but there's just like that one thing that you're like, wow, over. And I think all of us, when she did the tag flips, all of us said the same thing, and y'all did in the comments too. It was like, oh my goodness, she is phenomenal when it comes to layering. I mean, it was really, really cool. This woman can layer, I tell you. Oh, and even though it's middle of the night, I remembered to dress, even though I got my pajamas on. That's the glory of the camera. You put it so you can't see people in their jammies. Anywho, I know that's fascinating. Oh, okay, sorry. I put myself to sleep. Y'all know Nadia, since I've been going on and on, darling, if you want to be surprised, then you need to say bye-bye. If you don't want to be surprised, that's fine too. So, y'all been seeing me do a lot of pocket letters lately, and you know I do other stuff as well. But here's another pocket letter, and I'm working on another one. So this one, remember when I was working with the Petals and Blooms line? I love it so much. And a lot of y'all were so sweet and told me you really love the colors too. So this is what I came up with for, oh, and Handsome really likes this one. We have a pearl that's dangling from the organza black ribbon. I know it looks like you might think, whoa, Corn, that's a little bit busy. But the thing is, I do have 4 black pockets. The colors are just so gorgeous that I just kept going on and on and on. And yes, I apologize. I did not bring anything down with me because Handsome is asleep. And if I were to go in the craft room and turn the light on and get a whole bunch of stuff, I don't want to disturb him. So I apologize, but I don't have anything down here with me. You all know that my solid paper is from all over. Y'all also know that the paper pad is the paper studio called Petals and Blooms. Let's go for the first one. You also know I use that crocodile. You know, when Hobby Lobby had that on clearance for it was like $6.47, I think, or $6.49. It's paid for itself. As you all know, I love that thing. That thing is fun. And then, so these two match, and then these little glittered flowers are from Hobby Lobby also. And I think you all know when it comes to the leaves, I take the trim that I got from Hobby Lobby and cut them off. Just make sure you put a little glue where you cut them off from the rest of the leaves. This is one of my flowers that I made that is on a removable dot so that Nadia can take this off and use it wherever she wants. Because like I said, we all know how talented she is. I know this is girly, but I just thought this is so much fun. This is fussy cut off of one of the papers. I fussy cut this one and just, flipped it. When I was just going to leave that, but it looked a little busy for me, so I went ahead and did the black corners because I thought, ooh, I've got an awful lot of prints on there. And this is not thread. This is like a very thin embroidery floss that I got. And then just punches, as you know. And then I made there's 2 tags and 2 pockets down here. And so I have each tag in the pocket. And then I have it's Fisker's scissors, but they're like a mini scallop that I cut the top of the pockets with. This punch that almost looks like a doily is from Martha Stewart. And the love is a Fisker's punch, which you all know, been around for a while. And I don't think there's anything more important than love. And I'm not talking about just the romantic kind either. And so that's how let's see, first, second, third. There we go. And then for her other tags, because those 2 tags are in there, but I also made, for her other one, I made her a shaker. And again, you know how it goes when you've got a tag. You're like, here's the ribbons. And I know you all are going to say, well, that's similar to the one you've already made. It is similar, but I'm hoping that my glue job is a little bit better. My corners are better. You learn, don't you? The more you do, the better it gets. But yeah, here's her shaker. And yes, they still stay sometimes where they stay, but I did learn to fill it a little less and to put more glitter in. I did do that. And in the center are glittered roses, pink roses. And then, as you know, the diamond wrap and everything. And then I used, Tammy from My World in OKC had sent me, had a stamp made for me. And it says, handcrafted for you by Corn. And so I did put that on this time. And that's how it turned out. We can put that here, on this here. And y'all are so sweet about seeing how I package things. I've got an organza bag that I'm not going to show. But then I just have, paper bag wise, I just have with some journaling cards and goodies in. Just gone with a little bit. All that glitters is not gold, except they are. And it just says believe. And then I have this little banner for her and those lovely pinks. And remember the crocodile, I just keep going. And the interesting thing is those doves just cover those staples. Just cover it ever so slightly. She also gets a pin that actually matches that one. And then I just went with a simple black and white on that. And I like these stamps because they say, believe in yourself and you will be unstoppable. You know, sometimes we don't believe in ourselves, do we, ladies? We doubt our abilities and we question ourselves. And sometimes we do need to question ourselves. And I'm like, that's a reality. But when it comes to our artwork and our crafts, it's all a matter of taste. It really is. One person might absolutely love something, And the next person might say, ooh, I don't like that. And that's okay, because it's your expression, it's your creativity, and it's okay to just have fun with it, have fun with your art. But of course, a lot of us too, when it comes to doing something for a person in particular, like you're not doing something to sell, but just in one person in particular, you want to make them happy. You want to give them something that, makes them smile. Speaking of that, ta-da, and love. And so, like I said, I just went with black and white. And then, and then for the topper on this one, since we're dealing with so many flowers, so many blooms, and just little butterflies, which are flying here also, black, white, and pink. And I'd like to thank you all for joining me in the wee hours of the morning. And Nadia, I hope that that you like it. Everybody's so sweet. In your comments, so many times you say, I know she's going to like it. But, when you make something, when you create something for someone else, you hope they do. But there's so many sweet people on YouTube. They're very kind and very loving and very positive people. And I will tell you this, though. I love working with this paper pad. In fact, I bought 2 of them. And I still have one. One of them's pretty much gone. But it is just, the colors just are so much fun. So, so pretty. And I'd like to thank you all for joining me. And I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody.